Hi, I'm Graham Dossel, founder and CEO of MyCRA, specialist credit repair lawyers in Brisbane. We're the only law firm in the entire country that works exclusively in the area of removing defaults, inquiries, judgments, and now RHI, or repayment history information, from your credit file in as little as 7 days. Look, today I want to talk about why incorrect information gets listed on your credit file in the first place. Sometimes creditors make mistakes. In fact, most of the time, creditors make mistakes. The only reason a default will ever be removed legally is where we evidence that the creditor has made a mistake in the listing of that credit file. So it hasn't been placed correctly in the first place. Creditors have a lot of rules and regulations they've got to follow. In fact, there's over 8,000 pages of legislation they need to adhere to before they're allowed to list that default. What we do is we go through and look at what they've done, how they've done it, what they haven't done, and we find loopholes, I suppose, in how that default's been placed correctly. How that default's been placed. And when we find those errors or omissions, the default has to be removed. So, why does information get listed incorrectly? Because it's human error. A creditor may have a really good system and they may have really good training, but all it takes is for that one person working in that organisation to not dot an I, not cross a T, and then MyCRA Lawyers gets the default removed for you. And it's our job to go to the creditor to request a series of documents that we know they normally don't have, and look through those documents if they've got them, and often if they don't have them, that in itself is enough to have the default removed. We might look at whether or not it's statute barred. We might look at whether or not the creditor has sent you the right notices. The information to be correct has to be listed correctly. You may have had the debt. You may not have paid the debt on time. But that doesn't mean the default listing is correct unless the creditor has afforded you all of your legal consumer rights prior to listing. It must be done correctly. It must be done in the right order. And it's only then that the default listing is correct. And again, in more than 91.6% of cases, it's not done right, and we do get your defaults removed in as little as 7 days. So if you've got something wrong with your credit file, give my team a call on 1300 667 218. That's 1300 667 218. Give them a call today. Set up an appointment to have a chat with one of my lawyers, one of my paralegals, or one of my support team to have a chat, work out whether or not we think we can help you. We can get started, and who knows, in as little as 7 days from today, you might have a clean credit rating. It's worth a call, isn't it? 1300 667 218. Talk soon.